guys, welcome. So today I am going to be doing an eyeshadow look using the Too Faced Boss Lady Beauty Agenda palette. I did a review on it a couple videos ago and I just wanted to play with it again and use some fun new colors. Last time I stuck to the neutrals and this time I tried one of their funky colors. It's like an iridescent green. You can see it here. My eyes kind of look like peacocks now, but I really like how this look came out. It was fun to play with it. Since this is Too Faced holiday collection, I figured a lot of people might get it for Christmas and maybe want to try out some fun makeup looks but aren't sure what to do with it yet. So if you want to see how I got this crazy cool look today, then please keep watching. So disclaimer, I am really fighting a cold, so if you hear that my voice sounds a lot lower, that is why today. So I'm gonna fight through it and keep going. First, to prime my eyes, I am going to use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the color Eden, and this will just really help to make sure that our eyeshadow lasts all day long and stays in place, and it will really help make the colors a lot more vibrant on our eyelid. I'm going to let this sit for just a minute or two to get a little bit tacky so it will spread easier instead of just sliding all over our eyelid. To set that and give our eyes a good base color, I am going to dip into the shade Marshmallow. Putting down a base color will also help so that the eyeshadows don't skip along our eyes and leave weird streaks. For the transition shade, I am going in with the color Spiked Cider on a fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to work this color kind of where my eye socket is here, so you want to kind of use the bone in there as a guide for where your transition shade goes, because we want the white up top to lightly blend into the darker colors that we're going to do in the outer V. So that is why this is the transition shade. On another fluffy blending brush, I am going to go in with the color Faux Fur. And I'm just going to work this a little bit below where we put the transition shade in, so we're going to start darkening the color in our crease. And I'm just using windshield wiper motions to go right along underneath where we did the transition shade. On a more tapered blending brush, I am going to start using the deeper brown color Don't Give a Fudge to really help darken our outer V. The reason we want to stick to this outer V and keeping the darker colors over here is it will brighten your eyes and make them appear bigger, to keep the lighter colors towards the inner corner and the darker colors on the outer corner. And when I'm applying this color, I am heavily focusing on this outer corner, and then the excess product I'm just dragging across in small windshield wiper motions and then focusing the majority of the product down in this corner here. To add in a little bit of color, I am going in with this shade Pinecone. It's kind of a deep cranberry shade, and I am going to work that onto the outer V where we just put the dark brown shade. And for this, I am using an even more tapered blending brush that's just a little small and defined so you can really get tight in this edge here. I want to add a little bit of a fun color, so in the center of my lid, I'm going to use this shimmery green shade Trimmed. I am taking a flat shader brush and just popping this onto the center of my eye, and I'm just wiggling this back and forth so that it kind of blends with that cranberry color on the outer edge. And then using the clean side of the shader brush, I am going in the inner corner with the shade Halo. It's this white shimmery color, so I'm just going to pop that onto the inner corner. And I'm working that a little bit into that green trimmed color that we used. And then I'm going to take the other side, which still has a little bit of that trimmed, and kind of blend that edge so that it seamlessly goes from the light color into the green trimmed. I have found that the best way to make sure your colors are perfectly blended and all seamlessly meld together is to go in the order you normally would, with the transition shade, the darker crease, the outer corner, middle of the eye, inner corner. And then I also kind of go backwards through the steps to make sure it really blends everything in. So now that we're done with the inner corner, I'm blending it back into the center of the eye, and then I'm going to take a little bit more cranberry and blend that into the outer corner, and then use the transition shade to blend those darker colors back into the light and finish it up with the white on top. I actually love how these colors are starting to turn out. The green in the middle mixed with the cranberry on the outside kind of made this peacock color. It's really pretty. For the lower lashes, I am going to follow a similar pattern to what we did on the top. I'm going to start on a thicker lower lash brush with that spiked cider color. The smudger brush, I am going to mix together the Don't Give a Fudge and the Pine Cone. I'm going to work that tighter along the lash line. On a more detailed brush, I am going in back with the trimmed, that shimmery green color. And this will give it that bit of iridescent shine to match the top. For eyeliner, I am going in with the Maybelline Eye Studio in the color Blackest Black. This is a gel liner, so it is super easy to apply. I use a sharp angled brush. Since the colors are already a little crazy on my eyes, I'm not going to do a big dramatic winged liner, so I am just going to follow along my eyelash line. I am going to apply false eyelashes today to glam up this look a little bit, but before I do, I am going in with mascara. This is the Monsieur Big from Lancome. Putting on a coat of mascara before you put on the false lashes helps your real lashes blend to the false ones. This is because you have gotten some eyeshadow or maybe foundation on your eyelashes and they're not quite black and they won't match the eyelashes. So this will just help them blend together. Now, if you don't want to put on false lashes and make this look super dramatic, you can just leave it here and be done for the day with just a coat of mascara. But I am going to put on the Ardell Demi Black eyelashes. This is the style 120. I really like these for just kind of an everyday wear. Not that I wear eyelashes every day, but they make them look a lot more natural. They mimic a lot of the Demi wispies and the regular wispies kind of mimic how your natural eyelashes flutter. So these will help make them look really natural against your eyes. I'm going to say that, and then when I get them on, you're gonna be like, what are you talking about? Those are ridiculously dramatic. But I think these are as on the more natural side as fake eyelashes come. For lipstick, I am using this MAC in the color Bokeh. This is one of their satin lipsticks, and this came in their mini holiday collection. To lock in our look all day, I am going to use the Makeup Forever. This is the Mist and Fix. This will just help lock it in and stay all day. Alright guys, so that is all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and have a nice day. Bye guys.